it strong.
Welcome back, everybody.
Hope you all had a great week. Who remembers what we learned about last week?
Oh, I do.
What did we learn about last week, Bo?
We learnt about the disciples getting caught in a storm, and they looked out of their boat and saw Jesus walking on the water, and then Peter got out of the boat and walked on water with him. That was the power of Peter's faith in Jesus.
That's right, Bo. This week we're learning about another miracle that Jesus performed when he healed a blind man, and we're learning about mud.
And George will be later joining us for crafts, and we also get to see Tynan and Joseph in what was it again, Bo?
Mahu Olympics Communication Challenge.
Is communication a sport?
I don't think so.
Oh well, I guess we'll find out. On with the show. After last week's miracle, Jesus stayed in the Galilee area a little bit longer. Because if he was to go to the Judea area where Jerusalem is, there's some pretty angry Jewish leaders there who weren't too happy with him. So, later on, his brothers suggested, why don't we go to Jerusalem for this Jewish festival? Jesus is like, nah, I don't think I will go. But later on, he decided to go by himself anyway. When he got to Jerusalem, he did some preaching in the temple, and as expected, some Jewish leaders weren't too happy he was there and tried to have him arrested, but they didn't. And that's where we find today's story. While he was walking one day, he met a man who had been blind since birth. The disciples said to Jesus, "Jesus, who sinned, this man or his parents, that he was born blind?" Jesus replied by saying, "Neither this man nor his parents sinned, but this happened so that the works of God might be displayed in him. As long as it is day, we must do the work of him who sent me. Night is coming when no one can work. While I am in the world, I am the light of the world." After saying this, he spat on the ground, made some mud with saliva, and put it on the man's eyes. "Go," Jesus told him, "wash in the pool of Siloam." So the man did, and he went home, this time able to see. His neighbours and those who had seen him begging were not sure if it was the same man. They asked him, "How were your eyes opened?" He replied, "The man they called Jesus made me put mud on my eyes. He told me to go to Siloam and wash it. So I did." When they asked where Jesus was, he said he didn't know. They brought the man to the Pharisees. Now the day the man was healed was on
The Sabbath. Jesus has done this multiple times on the Sabbath, hasn't he?
Yeah, it was that story a couple of weeks back when the man was healed by the pool of Bethesda on the Sabbath.
Yeah. If I recall correctly, the Jewish leaders weren't really that happy with Jesus for doing it again.
No, they weren't. Another thing we can learn from this story is not only did the man just get his physical sight, he also got spiritual sight.
What does that mean?
Later in the story, the man recognizes Jesus as Lord, and not just the man that healed him. And he also chooses to believe in Jesus. When we choose to believe in Jesus, we start to see him differently. And with time spent with Jesus, we get to know him better. Just like, when with a friend, you get to know them the more you spend time with them. And with time spent comes trust.
I get it now.
For today's craft, we are making a delicious dessert. It is called mud and worms.
That sounds really gross.
It's not going to be, it's going to be really yummy, trust me.
Okay.
Depending if you're in a pastorate or depending on what pastorate you're in, you may need to wait till you get home before you bake this.
Don't worry guys, there are other activities in your pack, so keep yourselves occupied with those.
For this craft, you're going to need some packet of Oreos, some worms, some instant chocolate pudding mix, some milk, and a few other things, a mixing fork, a serving spoon, a Ziploc bag, and maybe some cups. You ready to make this?
Not one bit.
I can't wait, it's going to be so yum. Well, I'm ready to taste this.
Me too. Let's get to it.
Yeah, I think that's a fabulous idea.
Which one?
See? Trust me. Good. Oh well.
You're earning my trust back from the pizza incident.
Enjoy the challenge. We'll enjoy this.
Hey kids, welcome back to the Mahu Olympics. Today, we will be doing the blindfolded communication challenge. Joseph and Tynan will take turns going through the obstacle course, being led by instructions from the other. If they successfully complete the course, they gain 5 points. To win this course, you must ring the bell on the other side of the course. Joseph will now lead Tynan through the course. Ready, set, go!
Okay, Tynan.
Yes.
This part's very narrow. Shuffle. Oh, a little bit to the left. Yeah, perfect. It's the right again. No. That doesn't count.
Oh, knocked a brick, minus 1 point.
Yeah, this one's really narrow. Put your arms up. Arms up, arms up. Sweet, sweet.
Weird strategy, but he seems to be making it through the narrow part.
Cool. And then put your right foot at a 90-degree angle to your left one.
And the inner ballet dancer
In the
has
middle,
arrived.
Like where your leg is.
Tynan, don't put your foot there. Minus 1 point. Mayday, mayday, he's off the course. Get him back on the course.
Whose fault is that?
Take a step to the right to the back.
Okay, now he's taking a backwards
Fine,
approach.
Lego. Okay, take your right foot.
I put my arms down.
Yeah, you put your why are they up? I forgot. Anyway.
I said, get him back on the course. He redeemed himself just in time to complete the first stage.
Now it's the piano one. Okay, go straight.
Huh? The piano? Oh, Tynan. This is the tricky part.
Precision engineering. Real German cars. Okay. 90 degrees to the right. Actually 91 or 92.
Right, very precise, Joe.
There is a bell on the table. Just hit it real hard.
Very well done. Joe is in the lead with 2 points. Tynan will now lead Joseph through the course. Ready, set, go!
Okay, so you're going to want to take small steps.
And so it begins. Wow, they are flying through this round.
Yeah, stop. Okay, yeah, that's okay. Take your left foot and go over.
No, he's going to put his foot on the Duplo.
Oh,
Brick
okay.
down, a brick has fallen, everybody.
Now
He's completed the loop-de-loop. And he reaches stage 2. No shortcuts allowed.
Yeah, and now go to your right.
Now, despite some initial unsteadiness, he has made an amazing recovery.
You need to take your right foot, lift it up, and go forward and to the right a little bit. Now put your foot down a little bit more to the right, and forward a little bit more. There you go. Okay. Now we're going to take your left foot, and we're going to put your weight onto your right foot, and then your left foot you're going to need to take and put all the way over to your left and forward a little bit.
Perfect on the first try. Wow!
High as possible.
What a lunge.
Okay.
Perfect
now,
form.
back up a little. Yeah, now
And we're back at this tricky piano section. Watch your head. Almost at the final stage.
And then turn around 360 degrees. Yep. And now go find the bell. Okay, a bit warmer. Hot, warmer. A little bit warmer. Yeah, you can warmer. Yep.
Colder.
Warmer.
Colder.
Yeah, you can hot now. You can
Away
hot.
from
Okay.
the bell.
Really boiling hot. Really boiling
Warmer.
hot. Boiling
Warmer.
hot. There, really close. Oops. I think that counts.
Oh no, that poor bell. Oh well, Tynan now leads with 4 points. Congratulations, Tynan, for winning the challenge. Wait, I wasn't finished. Join us next week for the series finale quiz.
Thanks for watching, everyone.
Are you ready for the quickfire recap?
I am if you are.
Who was the first person to say something this week's episode?
Moy, what was the story about this week, Bex?
A blind man healed. How good was the worm and mud pudding?
Extremely scrumptious. Who won the challenge this week?
Tynan. I think that's about it.
Yeah?
See you later.
Thank you, guys.
Be strong.